Hello everybody, the Lawn Gnome is here to talk to you about the beautiful people. The beautiful people. The beautiful people.
Yeah, Hollywood, you know I love you more than one I should. Yeah, Hollywood, well kiss me good. Yeah, Hollywood, you know I love you more than
Finally went back to the movies and saw my first movie in about a month, based on the popular teen novel Kami Garcia's Beautiful Creatures, starring Alden Ehrenreich and Alice Englert. Considering the fact that this was a movie that I went to see in an empty theater, I think you could probably figure out where this is going. The movie, while it is 2 hours long, is pretty much your traditional sappy teenage supernatural love story. But I can't deny the fact that even though it's been all that, done that before, said that before, basically grabbing onto the Twilight coattails, which I still am trying to figure out where the connection between Beautiful Creatures and Twilight really is, because Beautiful Creatures was actually very entertaining. Even though the two main characters were really nothing interesting to look at, and they were pretty much a filler for the reasons why I actually wanted to see this movie, the rest of the cast is really what drives this movie. The performances from Jeremy Irons, Viola Davis, Emmy Rossum, who, even though has a small part in this movie, is so good and so fun to watch. She is a fantastic young actress. I really wish she would be in more things besides Shameless. And of course you've got the wonderful Emma Thompson, who can play anything and everything and never skip a step in what she does. So they were pretty much what really drove this movie. Their acting was great for such a, I guess you could say, subpar movie. And the other thing that I thought was really funny about this movie, because basically me and my friend are just watching this movie, and with nobody else in the theater, we're just talking and screaming and pointing and laughing, and I love the fact that it takes place in a small hick town in the South, just because of the fact that you see the whole concept of organized religion against the supernatural. And I have to admit there were a couple of lines that are spoken in this movie that really, if you watch and listen very carefully, can be a bit controversial, believe it or not. You may actually learn something very interesting about what you're seeing while you're watching this movie. Yeah, it's really nothing great, but it was definitely something I was willing to sit through for 2 hours, just because I found a lot of entertainment value in it. You want to see a fantasy supernatural movie? Sure, go right ahead. You'll probably have just as much fun as I had, but when you leave the theater, you're basically going to say, yeah, that movie was alright. So I'm going to give Beautiful Creatures 1.5 out of 4. So that's it, everybody. And the question that I want to leave with you today is something that I recently heard about that just ruined my year. Because of the fact that Star Wars Episodes 7, 8, and 9 are coming onto the big screen in the next few years, they have officially pulled the 3D versions of the first 6 films. So basically, when I thought I was going to be seeing Episodes 2 and 3 in 3D this year, I will not. What are your thoughts? Were you intending on seeing these movies in 3D? And what, I haven't even asked this question. What are your thoughts on Episodes 7, 8, and 9? Are you excited, or are you dreading it? I am the Lawn Gnome, reminding you that actions speak louder than words.